Good morning. Good morning. All right. We're here with another episode of Coffee Chronicles with yours truly. I got my coffee, ready to share some thoughts for today. My thoughts today evolve a lot around our beginner class that we got coming up and thinking about things and why people start CrossFit, why they don't start CrossFit. And kind of brings me back to, just getting started with really anything in life that's new and challenging. One thing that I think happens often when people are starting something new is obviously it's scary or it's intimidating because it's new. But if you can just start, just go, don't be afraid to do the thing, you'll be better off for it, even if it's something that doesn't stick. Sometimes I think people are so afraid to just start and take action that they never do it to begin with. And it's not just fitness, it's anything. Maybe it's making that move to a different town. Maybe it's taking that job. Maybe it's anything, trying that new sport, trying to date that girl or guy, whatever. Sometimes people are just too afraid to take any risk, right? And they kind of get hung up on that fear, and they're afraid to fail or whatever it is, and they just never actually get going because they're too worried about doing it. With fitness, nutrition especially, people are so worried about it because they want to do it right. They want it to be perfect, right? And it's not going to be perfect. You can't be so consumed with it being all the right things, right? It's just one step at a time. A little action is better than no action. And you just got to start, right? Even if you start completely wrong, right? It's still better than nothing. To share something like this, when I was early on in my CrossFit journey, and especially coaching, I used to overthink programming tremendously. I would think about, what I've been reading in books in school, and then I'd be seeing what someone else was doing or this coach I was following, and I would try to make sense of it all. But in general, I think I lacked a lot of progress. Not a lot of progress, but I lacked getting as good as I possibly could as fast as I could due to the overemphasis of worrying about if it was the right thing, right? Is this the right training split? Is this the right way to break down my program? Am I eating enough? Am I eating enough food? Am I eating too much food? Right. Again, it got to be almost overwhelming, right? I mean, having a little bit of competitive aspirations early on, I really overconsumed that stuff. And I would think, again, it'd be just like, do I need to be lifting heavy 3 days a week and then running 2 days a week? Or is that going to be too much? I don't want to overtrain. Gosh, if I overtrain, I'll be too sore and I'll be, stagnant in my progress, blah, blah, blah. Again, it came down to I'm just overthinking everything, right? And I think the same thing happens to anyone looking to start with their fitness journey or their nutrition journey or whatever. They overthink it, right? It does not need to be perfect. You just got to go. You just got to start. You can't be so hung up on it because it becomes an anchor for your progress. So that'd be my thoughts for today, and my thoughts for the week really is just, if there's anything that you're considering trying or starting, just start it, just do it, right? And learn as you go. You will get better. You will progress. You can't be so afraid of failure that you're too hung up on it that it's going to let you not start at all, right? So again, join that gym, do that workout, try that class, try something new, right? It's okay to be a beginner. And I'll look real quick again back to that story I was just sharing. Before I was so consumed with it and overthinking stuff at some points. One of the funnest parts of CrossFit in general, and really anything new, is being a beginner. Because if you're someone like me who likes to you kind of feel like you're a learner, it's fun to learn new things. It's fun to try new things. It's fun to experience new things. You only get that feeling like you can only be a beginner once, right? Or for X amount of time. I mean, I feel like to compare this to something else, people really get hooked on CrossFit because they learn new movements, they learn new techniques, they learn new strategies for how to work out, and it makes it really fun, right? It's like very novel, and it's exciting for them. People compare that a lot to like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because when they leave CrossFit or they start supplementing that into their life, all of a sudden now they have something new to learn, right? There's all these new techniques on how to choke somebody, or how to take them down, or how to defend yourself. It's like, it's very um, good for you and good for the brain to learn new things, try new things, and not be afraid to try them because you're going to be a beginner at them. So anyway, that's it for the week. Have a good week. Try something new. Again, if you are someone that's new to this or listening to this podcast or video, give us a like, subscribe, help us out. If you know someone that's a beginner that wants to try our CrossFit class, we're starting our new class here this Thursday, November 2nd at 7:30 p.m. It's beginners only. It's going to be a fun class. Get them signed up, and we'll see you next time.